Row 18, plot 20.
Hey everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim. Today we're going to do a review for a movie called Dark Harvest. A lot of you have probably heard of this. Came out in October. It is adapted from the award-winning novel of the same name. It is an hour and 33 minutes. And it's just one of those movies that's really, really good. This is set on Halloween, so this is a great movie to watch during October, which is when I watched it. I just ran out of time. Very busy schedule to fit it in as a review. But the story is, in a small Midwestern town, a deadly annual ritual unfolds when the mythical nightmare Sawtooth Jack rises from the cornfields and challenges the town's teenage boys in a bloody battle of survival. Directed by David Slade, who I'm just going to say right now, brilliant, very well done. Written by Michael Gillio and Norman Partridge. Again, key perfect writing. This, well, as perfect of a movie that I've seen in a while with this tone. Dustin Kate Hamer plays Sawtooth Jack at one point. Alejandro Akara is in this. Ezra Buzzington plays the farmer. It's kind of a pivotal role. Jeremy Davies plays Dan Shepard, Donna Shepard, Elizabeth Reiser. Luke Kirby plays Officer Jerry Ricks, who's also a pretty pivotal character. And Richie Shepard is our main teen that we follow. Casey likes is the actor. So I'm going to refer to my notes quite a bit on this because I want to make sure that I don't forget a couple of key things that I really loved about this movie. I saw this on Prime Video, by the way. I'm pretty sure you can probably still get it. It's totally, like I said, 100% Halloween movie. It's set right on Halloween. It starts right out with the Sawtooth Jack Halloween night ritual. It has like this very purge-like atmosphere where all of the teenage, like 18-year-old, like the high school seniors, all the male seniors have to go and hunt Sawtooth Jack, and whichever one of those boys finds him, Sawtooth Jack's belly is full of candy, and you start eating. It's a really strange story, but it works really, really well. It's a refreshing take on a small town urban legend kind of movie. Traditionally there would be this movie would just have the legend of Sawtooth Jack, and then the movie would go on to just show Sawtooth Jack on Halloween nights coming and terrorizing the town. But this one is different. Like Sawtooth Jack, while menacing and going into town to terrorize, there's the whole senior class of boys each Halloween night going directly at Sawtooth Jack as well. So it's like a real good story on that. So once whatever boy gets Sawtooth Jack first, kills it, eats the candy, wins, the family gets big prizes like a house. The boy gets a car, and they're like the town's hero. They've saved the town for the next year, and just really, really well done. So this one scene that opens starts with the one shepherd boy winning, which then disqualifies family members from participating in the ritual in the future, which is where the real story takes place. Because then we fast forward to the next year, and Richie wants to take part in the ritual because he wants to prove himself, and it's a big deal. So there's an underlying story going on with Richie and his brother Jim, who had won the previous year. Jim moved away, went on to college or whatever, and Richie is feeling very separated, has like a major separation issue. Misses his brother very much, yada yada. And so we're struggling with Richie. He meets Kelly Haynes, played by Emery Crutchfield. She does a fantastic job as well. So she is African American and isn't very well received by the town that she moved, into the town. She had just recently moved there. This is a time period piece, so I wasn't expecting that either and I don't even know that I really actually recognized it until her character was introduced, because there's a lot of racial tension because of her color and being female and being strong-willed and outspoken. So throughout the movie, Richie and Kelly kind of form a bond because they don't necessarily fit in. Richie is bullied by some of the other boys. Kelly's just the outsider. She does work at a movie theater, which I thought was pretty cool as well. There's nods of Easter eggs throughout this movie as well. I'm not going to point any of them out, but I did watch this 2 times, and there's just certain things that really looked out. The town itself is decked out so full of Halloween. Pumpkins everywhere. Pumpkins. The budget on this movie for pumpkins that were carved had to be huge. Unless those were CGI, probably some of them are CGI. If they were CGI, I loved it. They looked great. There's a big battle scene at the end of the movie that really has a lot of pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns. So yeah, so then the new year, the year that we're in, Richie does participate in the ritual. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a neat depiction of the senior boys that don't want to participate because they're scared. There's a whole ritual that the parents have to put their senior boy in. They have to kind of like go into a lockdown for 24 hours. There's just so many levels to the story, and you get to a point where you kind of figure out the lore of Sawtooth. It's not terribly difficult, but there are so many unexpected things that happen in this movie that I literally jaw dropped a few times and gasped, and I was like, oh, didn't see that coming. Like, WTF, what? So enjoyable. So despite like that, you would think would be a major reveal, there's so much else going on that just worked so perfectly that I really, really enjoyed this. If you did get a chance to watch this during October, don't wait till next October. You don't wait till next Halloween. Watch it now in the end of this 2023, and then put it on your to-do list. Add it to your October rotation for sure. They definitely leave this open for future movies. A creative writer like the 2 that wrote this could definitely figure out a way to bring back another Dark Harvest. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this movie. I know there's been some other reviews. I'm a little bit late on this one, but I just feel like it was so worth it that I had to do a review for it. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep checking out the channel. You can subscribe to this channel, and then I also have another channel, the JLA member channel, for non-horror content. And you can check me out on Instagram at Jim_Martin666 for random posts of pictures and things and updates and just silliness. Have a great day.